I really don't have a way to know how attentive or observant you guys are, but you've probably noticed something in the 10 seconds that this vlog has been so far, and that is that it's dark, it's cloudy outside, and Dylan has sunglasses on. Why does Dylan have sunglasses on? Because Dylan has bags under his eyes. It is 7:45 a.m. I'm trying to make a left turn so I can get to the convenience store and get me an energy drink, which is the last thing in the world I know that I need, but right now it's what I need. I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. Oh my gosh, Anadarko is the tiniest town in the world and I cannot get across the street. I'm not a coffee drinker, so once in a blue moon, I have to get me an energy drink, even though I know those things are awful for you. My gosh, I just want to go across the street. This is crazy. All right, here we go. This is why Dylan lives in a small town, because Dylan hates traffic. I mean, I despise traffic. Anyways, everything will be okay. I just gotta go get my energy drink, and I'll catch up with you guys. What am I doing? Today, first of all, let's get this over with. Today is Wednesday, March 4th, 2020. I'm getting back onto the road a lot quicker than I got onto it a little bit ago. I am headed out west, southwest. I'm going to Quartz Mountain State Park, just a flying trip down there and back. I've got some work and stuff to do later on today, so I'm gonna get down there and get back real quick. What I'm going to do is, I've got a particular cinematic shot that I want to get for an upcoming video I'm going to use months from now. Don't want to really spoil it though, or give anything away, but I figured I would go ahead and bring some cameras along with me and vlog it up, including the drone. So that's what I'm doing, guys. Man, thank goodness. I've been behind this tanker trailer, this guy pulling this tanks of ammonia for far too long. Going slow. So Quartz Mountain, the whole thing is I kind of alluded to it just a tad bit in the intro of vlog 246, I think, the one with the thumbnail, my dad with his big old camera rig. We went down to the Wichita Mountains, which Quartz Mountain is in the Wichita Mountains, the mountain chain, but it's just the Wichita Mountain Wildlife Refuge is a national park and Quartz Mountain is a state park. So they're both parks, but just on different they're classified different, right? So anyways, I touched on a little bit, but my great grandparents actually used to have a little cabin right by this mountain called Hicks Mountain down at the Quartz Mountain State Park, and I grew up there at that lake. Like, we'd go at least once a summer, more often than not we'd go more than once a summer, and you know, we'd stay there in the cabin, and my parents and my parents' friends, which are my friends, family friends, we had, you know, personal watercraft, Sea-Doos, and Uncle has a boat, so we were lake people growing up, and so I grew up on a lake, ski, wakeboard, kneeboard, like you name it. If they can get pulled behind a boat or a Sea-Doo, chances are I've done it. So anyways, this is just like, it's a cool area. Like, you know, there's a lot of nostalgia there. I like to go back and kind of revisit. We haven't had the cabin in over 20 years, so it's just neat for me to go back. And so that's the whole kind of, you know, backstory behind it. And you know, it's a little bit of a drive. It's not right in my backyard or anything like that. So anyways, here's some 8mm clips of like my mom and stuff at that very cabin, which isn't here anymore. It got tore down and somebody built a new, nicer, bigger, grander cabin there. And but anyways, here's some old 8mm clips in the area that I'm headed to. I have got it reeled in. Just getting here to Quartz Mountain State Park. Before I get like more into like more of the state park part of it, I'm actually going to do a loop through this area known as Hicks Mountain, which is again where my great grandparents had the cabin back in the day. And again, like I said earlier, that cabin has been torn down by whoever, I guess, you know, purchased it, whatever. I don't know the purchase history since we've had it, or since my family's had it, but they've built like a new big 2-story metal you know, cabin. So anyways, I'm just gonna do a loop through this little area real quick. Just a bunch of old cabins. A lot of them have been here for a very long time, guys. So anyways, yeah, just gonna loop through the Hicks Mountain area, and then we'll go from there. So right here where like this gray building is, this is where my grandparents' cabin was, on this land right here. And see this concrete slab right here? That right there is my mom's name. She actually, you know, maybe not, I don't know if she actually physically did it. Maybe one of her parents, grandparents, I don't know, maybe they did it. But anyways, that's pretty cool stuff. That's still there. But yeah, there's the new cabin that is now on the property where they used to have. Now on to the more of the state park area. All right, well, I saw this little trailhead here. As you can see, it's called the New Horizon Trail. So I'm about to go check this out, and I'm gonna see if I can't get up here somewhere up top, and then we'll do some cool stuff. guys, I'm going today. I'll come back again sometime and we'll try it again. Check out this view just from halfway up this mountain. You know, it's not near as windy the further down I go, which makes sense. You know, it's always windier up at higher altitudes. So the drone flying may not be over for the day. We'll see what it looks like when we get back down at the base. Okay, it is only 51 degrees out, but Fat Boy is sweating. Just the half hike up that mountain there. Woo, I'm out of shape. Thank goodness spring is fastly approaching. I always do this deal where I cut a lot of weight every spring. I know that's gonna get more difficult the older I get, so I just need to stay in shape year round. But this guy likes to eat a lot, so anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna go check out a little bit more of the area. Disappointed, but man, you know what? It is what it is. Here we go. This right here is the Quartz Mountain Lodge. It's a place where you can come dine. They also have rooms that you can, you know, stay at and lodge at. So pretty cool. There's a little bridge thing over here that you can walk across, and it's called, I think, the Mountain View Bridge or something like that. Basically, you can go out on it and have a, you know, decent view of the mountains and everything. Figure we'll walk out here and check it out real quick. Why not? I'm mad at myself. I should have waited until tomorrow. I was supposed to be up in like the high 60s and I think a little less wind, and I'm telling you guys, it wasn't near this windy when I, you know, decided to come up here. And even when I got here, then it seemed like the wind just started picking up the higher I went up that mountain. Came back down, a little less windy, but still don't think I want to fly the drone. However, not gonna lie to you guys, I was just here yesterday, so here's some drone footage of around that Hicks area mountain from yesterday in case you haven't seen my previous upload. So yeah, I guess now that at least you did get to see, you know, some drone footage from my failed attempt earlier halfway up the mountain, just way too windy. I don't play games when it comes, you know, to safety with the drones and all that. And then also, you got to see that footage from yesterday around the Hicks Mountain area, which is again where my grandparents had the cabin. So kind of a bummer, but that's how it goes sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, it's now about 10:30 a.m. So I'm gonna go ahead and start heading back home. I may or may not stop at North Shore, which is like, they have white sandy beaches here, which is pretty impressive. So there's all these big sand dudes. People come and bring ATVs and they ride them. My best friend growing up, we used to come here all the time, and he had a four-wheeler. We'd ride. Oh man, so much fun, so much fun. Anyways, gonna start heading back home. May or may not stop at the white sandy beaches and show you guys that. This is a cool area right here. It goes through the mountains that I like to pull over, go right down here a little bit and do a little observing, probably take a couple pictures real quick. Let's do that, and then we'll for real get out of here. Alright, I'm gonna take y'all down to this North Shore Road. I'm gonna show you, Stan, that is my car. I got my cameras in the back. Hey, nah, I'm just kidding. But I did have to have a little auto tune to it. See all this gray sky, dead trees, yellow grass. It's so much prettier in the summer, obviously, like it is everywhere else. But man, I have not been out this way in a long time. Let's go see if we can find some of this sand. It's not quite, you know, white, but it's still pretty impressive. So as luck would have it, the part where you can park and make it easy to access the you know, the sandy beach area, it's closed this time of year. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull in this entranceway here and take the drone up, because it's not too windy down here on the ground. It's just, anyways, let's see if we can do this. Well, consider it a little bit more of a successful day now. Okay, for real, I gotta get back home. There's this really cool old barn up here just right off the highway. I'm gonna pull over real quick and I want to take a photo of it, because I think it'll make a really good dramatic black and white photo. So I'll take a photo of it and then I'll, you know, edit it once I get home and everything, but I will show you guys how it turned out in this vlog here. All right, this is kind of sketchy backing out here, because you're backing out right onto the highway and it's people coming right over a hill. We got to get going. Please nobody come flying over that hill. All right, so as promised, here's how the photo turned out once I edited it. Not bad. So this teeny tiny town that we're about to roll through, yes, it's even tinier than Anadarko, if you can imagine that. For you people everywhere else outside of rural Oklahoma, anyways, this teeny tiny town called Mountain View, and that is where my mom's parents grew up. They're all their family and everything's from, and also, you know, my mom and, you know, her siblings spent, you know, a good portion of their life and everything. And so when I come over here, I'm always sure to stop at the cemetery real quick, you know, and pay my respects to my loved ones, my family and everything. So I'm going to go in the cemetery real quick and do that whole thing. coincidentally, you saw the Harley Davidson little painting and it said home of Mr. and Mrs. Young. Not related to those Youngs at all. That's Youngs, obviously my dad's side of the family, and Mountain View and all that's my mom's side of the family. So that's just a coincidence. But anyways, I always thought that was kind of cool though, because it, you know, does say Young on it. But anyways, I am, you know, reeling it in, getting back home. And I think I'm gonna actually stop at Ski Boy to get me some lunch. And honestly, it's just already been such an event-filled morning that I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap this vlog up here shortly, because once I get home, I have a lot of work to get done. I have so much stuff to do. And so yeah, anyways, we're gonna close it pretty soon. I know it's been a long vlog. I interrupt the B-roll real quick just because I'm sitting here driving through another, you know, tiny town, rural town here in Oklahoma, and something kind of just dawned on me, and I just kind of want to talk about it for a little bit. So, okay, so I know like a lot of my vlog followers and viewers, I know I have a lot of you guys that are local, right? That you either live in the same town I do or around here, or, you know, maybe even like rural Texas, Kansas, in this area of the country. But then I also know, like, I have a guy that comments from time to time that I think he lives on Long Island, you know, up in New York City. And I know I have some people in Connecticut, not people, great friends that I've met that have come down here that I've hung out with. I know there's some people out in California. There's even people overseas that have commented before and talk about how, you know, they watch the vlogs, they enjoy and all that. And so I got to thinking about it, and you know, I realized that the majority of the nation's population lives in these great big cities, right? LA, New York City, Boston, Chicago, Dallas, you know, just everywhere, all these huge cities. And that's where a lot of the vloggers, that's where a lot of the people, that's where a lot of these cinematographers and all these camera happy people, that's kind of where, you know, they run around. And that's the kind of vlogs you see. You see B-roll of skyscrapers and the Brooklyn Bridge, and like, it's so hilarious because, and then I think about it, and if you're an audience and you live in those big cities and you're used to seeing that, and you somehow stumbled upon my vlogs down here in Podunk, rural America, Southwest Oklahoma, of all places, like, I don't know, maybe it's interesting to you. You know, I've never really thought about that before, because I kind of just by default think of it as, yeah, most of my audience, you know, probably kind of lives the same lifestyle or in the same kind of place as me and is used to that. And I know there's a lot of you out there, but it kind of just dawned on me. I never really thought about it. But for those of you up in the big, huge cities, please comment. As a matter of fact, everybody, if you're watching this right now, please, please, please do me a favor and comment and let me know where in the where in the world you are watching from. Please comment and let me know. And I don't know why that just kind of dawned on me, and I just now kind of thought about that. All that to say, could you please comment and let me know where you watch the vlogs from, or even my drone videos, cinematic videos, whatever it is that you do. And while you're at it, please let me know just how you stumbled upon my my YouTube channel. I do appreciate you guys very much, and yeah, we're getting close to closing this one out, I promise.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
You as well. All right, well, it's been a event-filled morning, huh? Hopefully, like my hunger soon, vlog number 248.